It's super warm out. For March, it's, I don't know, some kind of degrees. It's definitely like warm. Today's the first day of spring, which I thought was tomorrow, but I guess I'm the wrong one. But whatever. So I'm on my way to go see my mom right now so that we can go get my chickens from the old house, and then that's the last thing that I have to move. Except for my dude has some rocks, like really cool rocks that he wants, and he's got to go get those because I can't haul these big rocks in my car because they're like big, like have like 100-pound rocks. So, and then we're done moving. Good news, I talked to my old landlord. She's not going to charge us by the day like she originally was going to, because we're 20 days in to this move, which is just mostly due to the snow, but then secondarily due to me working too much for the time being. Anyway, I don't know how this is gonna work. We're gonna try to get the chickens into the dog kennel. We're gonna try to load the chain link into my dad's truck, and then that'll have to be one load, and then the second load will have to be the coop. I decided I'm not taking that wooden coop. Sorry, friend. It doesn't work for me. I love you. Thank you for giving it to me, but it can't move with me because I don't have the space there either. I have almost less space for my chickens where we're moving to. Anyway, the plexiglass coop has worked. It worked through the freezing of the winter, so I feel like it's way better, than I thought. The other reason I flipped the camera on right now is because I wanted to tell you that we did do that walk through the land, and maybe I'll change my mind when I get out there and walk through the house, but I have made my peace with it. So I don't know if I'm going to do a walkthrough of the house, like to say goodbye. I feel more important to do that to the land of the house than the actual house. I don't know how to explain that. But yeah, I'm still not stoked about the new place, but I have made my peace with it. Do you see my new nails? Or accepted it. So yeah, and the last piece for me, like I said, is these chickens, and my dude's got to get us rocks, and then we're done with it. And it's really sad, but it's a new chapter, and still good things on the horizon. So let's try to move forward and not dwell in the past, right? So I'm going to get my mama right now. I'm about 1.5 blocks away from her house. I'll pick her up, and I'll probably turn the camera on a little bit with the chicken situation. I gotta jump into this Pokemon notification, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Ooh, I didn't think you guys would be able to see me at all. Okay, that's it. I'm leaving my parents' house right now. I just dropped my mom off. We both talked about how I should have gotten footage, but we were working hard on the project. Oh yeah, now I'm not in the street light, so I'm in the dark. I wonder. Ooh, ominous. How's that? Interesting. So I have to go get some gas before I get back to my new house. I chose not to film myself like going through the house when it was empty. Gosh, I'm so emotional about it. I said my little goodbye, and I almost started crying, but I had to get right into the whole ordeal with the chickens, which was a big ordeal. We took one truckload and got all my chain link panels to my new house, and then we took another truckload, which I should have also taken my car, but I didn't think we'd need it, and we got the coop, the plexiglass coop that you guys have seen in all the chicken videos, and we had to take that apart and put it in there. We got the chickens, of course. We got all the bits and pieces and the last few things at the house, and I was able to put the keys on the countertop and let them know that we were done there. And then funnily enough, they don't have their own spare keys, so I locked the door thinking that was the right thing to do, put the keys on the counter and lock the door. And they don't have their own spare keys, so they can't get in. But anyway, so my mom and I I should have set the camera up. I just should have set the camera up. It had to be the funniest thing ever to see us try to wrangle those stinking chickens up. We had to chase them in circles until they got tired, and then my mom just started snatching them by their tails so that she could get their feet. We were dropping them in the kennel. I caught 2 and she caught 4. So then in the midst of all of this, I get called to go to work, because there's a new girl at work, and if she doesn't get trained up properly, then I don't get days off. Like, basically, she's my relief. So I'm like all about getting her trained properly. But my boss was like, well, long story short, she didn't want to have to come in to town. Could I go do it? Just be there for an hour and show her the computer closing stuff. And I did. And, so on top of the chickens taking a very long time to kennel up, and then me having to go to work, then I had to go pick up my mom at like, it was probably almost 9 o'clock at night, 8:30, almost, it was like 20 minutes after 8, or maybe even earlier than that. I went and picked up my mom in my truck, or no, not my truck, my dad's truck with all the stuff. We went to my new house. We just quick shoved everything out and threw the chicken coop together right in the middle there and put the chickens in it so that they had a safe place to be overnight. And then I took my mom home, and I'm heading to the gas station now. And tomorrow I will get their area set up for them so that they can have like an area to be in. I'm so relieved. It has taken us literally 20 days to move. Actually, 17, I guess, because we didn't start moving till the 3rd of March, but today's the 20th. So it's taken us that long to get moved. And I'm just beside myself with relief because of how hard this has been on me, because I've been so busy with my work and everything that's going on. There's a lot. My life has a lot going on in it right now. And so then, but I'm sad, and I keep thinking I've given myself a chance to deal, but I haven't like dealt with it. I've just accepted that that's what's up. So anyway, like I said earlier in the day, we just have to move on and move forward. And so that's where I'm at. This is the end of a chapter and on to a new one. And I don't think we're going to spend very long in this house. I only signed my lease till the end of August. We will sign another 6 month lease if we have to. Although I'll be damned if I'm moving in the wintertime again, you guys. We moved into that house in the wintertime. So I'm just disgusted with it. So anyway, I'm going to try to find something. Like I said, I want to find a place to buy. My mom has possibly a lead on a nice place to rent that has what I want. But the thing is, what I want and what we know is I want to be outside of town. I want enough property to be on and do my thing. So anyway, I hope this puts us back to regular videos. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye. Where's my wallet?